So you decided to buy a portable generator, and now you need a 50 amp generator inlet right here. And if you were being cheap and you tried to find a less professional person to do it, they probably didn't put in this interlock that's required by code. Because if someone accidentally turned this breaker on, now the cost could be somebody's life. A little kid could walk up to this thing and touch the prongs and become electrocuted. And that's the end of their story. Or even it could cost a lineman their life, because you could backfeed the utility lines while those guys are working and trying to restore power to your neighborhood. But I understand you came here for the monetary costs. First, we have the gen inlet that prevents the main breaker and the generator breaker from being on at the same time. Then there's a 50 amp generator inlet, which I really like this one because I feel like it's easier to install than most of the other ones. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see how much it is. Prices do always change. You'll need a 2-pole breaker. Now each panel is different, so a licensed electrician will know what you need. And you have to have the right size wire. And you're going to need to put it in some type of piping. And you'll need 2 connectors to connect it to the boxes. And it's not going to stay on the wall by itself, so you need some anchors. You'll need an Allen set to tighten the wires. You also need some gloves for safety. This is a rotary hammer to drill into the brick, but the battery is sold separately. And you also need to buy a masonry bit. Are you keeping track? Because I'm not adding all this up for you. You need a drill to make some holes in the dead front, which is the cover beneath the cover. Then there's another drill and battery that holds your bits, like this Phillips. For the install, I need to connect this connector. Now take your marker and mark the 3 holes, but not in the table. Mark it in the brick, because we're going to use the rotary hammer to drill holes for our anchor. Then the electrician's hammer beats the anchors in. Oh yeah, what about my van to get to your house? And the gasoline. Auto insurance. And after mounting that box, we need to take the panel screws off with our hex head. Business insurance. Advertising to find you. And just double check and make sure it's going to fit, because we're going to take one side apart again to push our wire through. Don't forget your lock nut. And maybe somebody answered the phone when you called. One of my favorite things about this inlet is just how easy it is to connect the wires with an Allen wrench. But a lot of people do not tighten it tight enough. Oh no. Guys, don't be like me and waste 30 minutes digging through the grass to try to find the screws that fell off the table.